Alright, we're back, and we're going to be doing another Secrets of Strixhaven draft. Let's try and build off the momentum of the last one. Both in quality of the actual deck by the end of it, and in success rate with the cards once we're playing with them. I take that second one every single time over the first one. I don't need to open good cards if I can win with the bad cards, but it does make it a lot easier to win if you just have the good cards. Speaking of good cards, we have one of the paradigm spells, and I'm going to be taking that. Primary Research would be incredible to wheel, but I don't really super care. Just give me the seminar and we'll figure it out. So let me cast this thing. Look at that giant rock goblin they've made. Alright. I have Restoration Seminar. Is this where I take Social Snub? Still probably not, but it's going to be Pursue the Past, Last Gasp. I guess it's going to be Pursue. Pursue just feels like the stronger card overall. Alright, grab a Repel Calamity. Just need to live. There is a world where I take Disdainful Stroke, and honestly, it's probably this one at this point. Like, what am I taking? The Vampire would be decent with the Seminar, but only okay otherwise. Yeah, no, give me Disdainful Stroke. Restoration Seminar makes me want to do a longer, grindier game, and one of the ways I can lose that with a Resolve Paradigm spell is to have the opponent also resolve some giant Doomsday spell. So if we can just keep them off of their own, like Mathemagics or Divergent Equation or Crackle with Power, Reckoning, any of the dragons. Like here I'm down to take a Spell Pierce. Whale would be decent. Yeah, just give me the Spell Pierce. Do I want the Fixing Ramper over the way to get spells back? Probably, although I would like to have one of these in this deck. This does feel like the deck for, like, where one of those would be a lot better than normal. Like, there are already decks where being able to buy back one of your dead spells is pretty strong, but in one where I could potentially be returning the Lorecaster every turn that it dies. Alright, literal nothing for any of my three colors. We have entirely Witherbloom cards now. Nah, give me the knockout. Alright, this is a bit better. Give me the Blazing Fire Singer. Try and help me ramp into this Restoration Seminar, even though I have exactly three white cards right now. Yeah, I was considering the Social Snub briefly before. That's just wrong. Channeler's more better. It's the Whale. Send the green card on its way, actually. Let somebody else get into black-green pretty heavily, ideally. Yeah, that's not one that's going to work with what I have. Stress Stream, Tome Blast. Give me the Stress Stream. Ooh, I was going to take Burst Lightning. It has been a while since I've had a Sonar. Like, I haven't even seen one, I feel like, in forever. Yeah, give me that Goblin. Okay, I was about to say, who are we playing with while I wait, but... Yeah, Splatter Technique and Zephi in the Tempests. I think we're taking a Splatter Technique now. Another Blazing Fire Singer. The biggest problem with this is actually needing the colored mana for the other colors to cast my spells. Like, it's great that I can turn 3 mana into 5 mana, but I also kind of need it to be blue and or white at some point in time. Alright, this definitely feels like a deck where I want Oceaner's Trove, but also Goblin Glassrite and Spectacle Summit, so... I would definitely love a Vibrant Outburst. Thank you for asking. Alright, eventually I'm going to need to get some things. Like, I have the Whale already, but I really use like 1 or 2 other good cards to get back with the Seminar. Okay. Nobody I know. Ooh, a Braid, Relic Sloth. I do kind of want the Relic Sloth, I'm not gonna lie, but a Braid is too strong here. Probably the Terramorphic over Procrastinate. Take a Tome Blast now. Blue-green fixing, black-green removal, heated argument. We wield Zephi in the Tempests. Alright. Free Restoration Seminar from my hand seems amazing. After casting them, it's like, now what do you do? The answer is probably die. Yeah, this feels like a Divergent Equation deck more than anything else. That's a bit too good. Alright, so technically I need 1 more spell, but I wouldn't mind upgrading some of these into better things. Second Divergent, but not as important as the first, so can afford to make a 2/2 that ramps and fixes. Oh, hey, there's a game-ending X spell for me. Also would not mind the Colossus of the Blood Age, but I have not yet cast a Mathemagics. let alone a lethal Mathemagics. Yeah. Yeah, this is the type of thing I need as a thing to get back with Restoration Seminar. If I still play it, there is a world where I'm just blue-red at this point. At which point in time, using the Wrangler to copy a Mathemagics that isn't quite lethal by itself seems like a good use of my time and energy. Honestly, I don't have a ton of card draw besides Splatter Technique, which I might need to use as a Wrath, so... There was another Trove for a second. I'll take the Tester. Yeah, all I have is Repel, Pursue, and whatnot, so I think, yeah, this is going to be... It's going to wind up being a blue-red deck, and we're just going to kill our opponents with all of our absurd spells. We could get, like, a last-pick loot somehow, like nobody's in blue-red spells based on all the other cards I have. I mean, that's still kind of crazy to still be in the pack. Yeah, if I could realistically cast this with just Zephi and the Tempest or something, and like a couple of other fixing sources, but that doesn't seem to be the case, so... It does feel like we're gonna lose the white. I low-key wish I had Crackle over this one, but I think we're gonna get there. Yeah, Crackle you can cast when it doesn't kill the opponent, and it does a lot more. But I am thinking that we're just going to cut the white entirely. And then... Let's take a look at what we have to work with. Alright. I need to cut 6 cards, and I don't have a lot of things I want to cut from this deck. That's going to be an issue. Alright, I think we cut the Virtuoso. If I cut things like the Tester, I'm just declaring that I basically can only win with Mathemagics. Like, I'm going to be very hard-pressed to kill my opponent with, like, a Pigment Wrangler or a Spectacular Sky Whale by themselves. That might still be correct, though. Let's lose them. It's one of those. 2 is more than enough. Probably lose the Heated Argument. The Lorecaster, since I already have 2 of those. Yeah, okay. Little sad I did not get a Summit, the blue-red land, but... Other than that, this deck looks reasonably absurd. Its win condition is very inevitable, so just a matter of not dying in the meantime. Yeah, now that I drew Spell Pierce, I think I just hang back. Yep. I just gain the 2 life? Probably. Disdainful this turn for like a Sloth or something. Or a blue spell all of a sudden. Yeah, I was thinking things like the Sloth. Yeah. It's 2 spells in 1. It's worth countering. Okay, let's get Snar online. Spell Pierce. Yep, can't really stop that. Can, however, stop that. Okay, let's summon the Sky Whale. Regardless of which mode I choose on Splatter Technique, the whale will benefit from being in play, so... I also could have killed their 2/2 with Tome Blast while they were tapped out and made a treasure with Sonar, but... Okay. It's 3 mana to pump. That for blue. Trigger the whale, kill that. Make my treasure. Gain 2 life. Jam for 4. That's the turn. Okay. Alright. Let's cast this. Throw the whale again. Let's grab Vibrant, I suppose. Another treasure. This is 10, 13 damage in the air if I wanted it to be. Yeah. I think we're good with just this for right now. Gain my 2 life. They have been choked to death and back on black mana, so... Yep, finally gonna cast their spell. That's neat and all, but... I'm at 28. Yeah, I'll use my treasures. I was not expecting that to work. I was expecting the last card in their hand to be something there. They were just trying to tap me out, but I didn't have any way to protect the Sky Whale from removal, so... Might as well save Sonar. Alright. Good enough. Yeah, them having no interaction for the whale was kind of crazy. I know they were choked on black mana, but the fact that they never found any... Or no, they found one removal spell, right? They had... Or am I thinking of a different game? I played a bunch of games earlier against black-green, so maybe I'm confusing it with another game where they had the 3 mana kill a creature or artifact. Yeah, because if they had have had that game, they would have killed my... Motioner's Trove, I feel like. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. It needs to find a singular land. And it does have stuff to do in the meantime to not die. So... Although I am worried about having to kill their, like, turn 2 or 3 play and not being able to hold up Spell Pierce when I do that, and then having them resolve something problematic. Alright, well, that is a very good Tome Blast target now while it's little. As literally one spell that positively targets it there would get it out of range, so... Better just make a corpse of it quickly. I'll play the Fire Singer first. Okay. Definitely rather have that get exiled than a lot of my other stuff. Okay, get the Trove down. Up Spell Pierce and Disdainful this turn. And that dies to neither. Alright. Let's kill their little card advantage dork. Hold up my counters. Yep. Can't counter that with either of the things. Okay. Yeah. I'm down for just killing that. Yep, you missed out on getting your card draw, opponent. Can't Disdainful here, but I can Spell Pierce. That gets back 2 different 1-drops? Yeah, it's probably worth it. Alright. I have nothing. I'm trying to make sure that you are also in the same position. Well, that's worth denying them a card. Just gonna gain my 2 life now. I could have let them surveil first, but I'm bad, is the answer. I could have let them surveil first, but I'm bad. That is 2 1/1 flyers attached to that body. Alright, that's a pretty good one, though. Kill that, draw a card. Gain 2 life. Play my land. Ah, cool. I get to save my guy and draw a card. That is doubly neat. Okay, so full control. 1, 2, 3. Cast that. Resolve that. Blue 1, so X is 3. Get back Disdainful, Stress Stream, and Vibrant. And then counter Ajani's response. Alright, so 3 damage to that one, tap that one. Gain 2 life. And yep, pass turn. Apparently I played a land already. Alright, so he hits the battlefield. You kill him in respawn so that they see 1 less card. My guy gets another counter. Yeah. Splatter technique. Yeah, this time we're killing it in response because it actually lets them see 1 less card. So. So X is 5. They would have to draw 32 cards. Can X be 5 right now? Yeah, it can. Ah, neat. So I'll draw 1. And you can have the rest. It's like Do I have 12 mana in play right now? Feels like I have 12 mana in play. Let's just see if I win the game. Arena, do math for me. Oh, cool. I have a Terramorphic to go get a mountain with. That being said, this hand isn't particularly good. But my deck is slow and grindy anyway, so... let's just go get my mountain. I was gonna say, it also depends, like, what my opponent is actually doing. If they are also a slow, grindy 3 to 4 color deck, then I have plenty of time to set up. I'm gonna hit my land drops, and that's all that really matters. Yep. Please don't kill my 2/3. Oh, opponent, you're not that blatant, right? You would be more subtle, not be unsubtle about things. Wink wink, nudge nudge, don't cast the 3-drop removal spell on my guy. Alright. Okay. Don't really care about that at all. Do they bin either of the cards? Because if they don't bin any of the cards, and this was 2 mana to draw a card, they bin both the cards instead. Monstrous Rage and Artistic Process. Monstrous Rage is actually a tiny bit concerning. That means they're a more aggro version of the blue-red spells deck. But it should still be fine. I really need to hit lands. I'm going to keep passing for right now, because I don't want to tap out Spell Pierce against another blue-red spells deck. But they were thinking about doing something. And I'm tapping into all their mana. Alright. The biggest problem with this is I need another mana. Otherwise I can't hold up Spell Pierce because I need to tap red and 2 blue and then the other blue in order to cast my thing, so there we go. Alright, so red and 1, 2. As Seething Song. Yeah, okay. Let's do this first, see if they want to respond to that. On discard, I will discard... At this point, probably Zephi. He's neat and all, but... Alright, now that I've used Seething Song, if they want to kill the other one here. Especially if they want to kill the other one here. Like if they could probably kill my 4/4 if they can kill one of the 2/3s, so. Yeah. And that's just gonna happen. I cannot Spell Pierce that. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a crazy format where I'm looking at Spell Pierce and my opponent has like 1 billion mana. It's like, no, I probably need to hold on to this Spell Pierce and hold this Spell Pierce up for most of the game, because they are eventually going to cast something with all of their mana. And it's actually going to be with all of their mana. Unless they have been Spell Pierced enough times to know better, but... Play the mountain. Summon my Sky Whale. Don't want to do anything about that. I will brush off my Sky Whale. Do I want to force the Sky Whale to resolve? How important is this Sky Whale to me? Because they have to have an X spell, but there are enough X spells in blue-red that I do have to worry that they have an X spell that's going to be an issue, so... Do you think... The other reason to not counter it is it doesn't... They don't need to have a Doomsday X spell. If I counter it there and they kill my whale anyway, then I'm out the Spell Pierce and the whale still. And I'm not really worried about their removal. I'm worried about their best spells, so... Like, if this is... it's Flow State, okay. I was gonna say, if this were a Stress Stream, I would very seriously consider countering it. Like, I would see what card they got off of the Phoenix first, or whatever, the Elemental. But... Not gonna... worry too much. Alright, I need to get some instants and sorceries in my graveyard at some point in time. Let's kill your bird. Yep. Yep. Thus do the anemic beats continue. Oh, they're gonna kill my guy finally? Yeah, I can't Spell Pierce that. They have 2 mana open with their... Or no, they do not have 2 mana open, but... So I could Spell Pierce that, but I still don't want to. Yeah, no. I'm good. I will let the Spell Pierce rot in my hand as insurance against Crackle with Power or Mathemagics. And hope they haven't figured out yet that that's what I have in my hand. Yep, that's a 1/4. Okay. I mean, they blocked every other turn. Would not mind getting a counter out of their hand here, so... Yeah, let's just kill their guys. If they have to draw a card to counter it, I might still be able to spell Pierce, but... Yep. Okay. They have a whale. That's not great for me. Yeah. Do I have ways to bounce the whale? Because I don't have any non-damage based ways to kill it. So, if I want to counter it... Yeah. This is where things are going to get a little bit awkward. Alright, Disdainful Distress Stream. Yeah, it's a big boy now. They only have 12 cards left in their deck, though. Forget what Mathematics has to be to deck them, but... Alright, that's 7 damage they can swing at me for. Next turn they can deal 2 more, and... Alright, let's see if they can interact with this. Alright, I have 12 cards in their deck. So... X is 4. 10, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not quite. So I need to kill the whale first and foremost. Oh, this is gonna save it. Oh no, it doesn't gain toughness. Never mind. Because I'm gonna spell pierce the Chase Inspiration. Yeah, it doesn't naturally gain toughness if the spell isn't high enough casting cost. But they're still getting priority, so... Okay. So this gives it +3 plus O, so we resolve that. Resolve this. Do they have a spell pierce? Alright. The land. Kill it. In theory. It has second Chase Inspiration to save it. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any other spell they can cast. So getting them to burn both of those spells was still very important. Because that takes them off of lethal unless they have another 3 mana spell or less, or 4 mana spell or less, which they could very easily have. Ah. Okay. I mean, they're still getting priority, so as long as it's an instant or sorcery. Although they could be getting it from the land now. Because they have the opportunity to play a land. Oh, this is 5. What are we tanking on? Just kill me. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. It's 10 exactly. Unless they had another +0, +3, they had a third one in their deck. I don't know what they were tanking on. Because yes, if you can hold that up, or something similar that I'm forgetting about, then yes, you do that there. No reason not to. But, like, they had 5 mana. All they have to do is cast their burn spell to my face, and I die. Because their whale gets 3 more counters on top of that. I die, like, by 1 billion mana at that point. Alright, I'm down. Let's do this thing. There's their first year. Oh, now I'm casting Sonar first. Because they are almost definitely ramping here, which means I get to cast my Goblin, cast the Goblin spell, and tap Sonar to make a treasure all in the same turn. And that's a bit too good, I think. Okay. Forest. I missed on a land. That's absurd. Alright. Okay. Arena's got jokes, as always. They are the same jokes from every single other game of Magic that I've ever played on Arena. The fact that it's not holding up a blue source makes me think they have, like, royal treatment in hand or something. Yeah, I don't get to draw a card off my guy because I couldn't find one singular land that turn. And I didn't want to discard one of the other things there. Yeah, okay. Let's cast her. As we are getting dangerously close to... They have 25 cards. That's 12 mana. Six, 7, 8... Yeah, damage for a minute. Okay. Get a swamp. And cast another one. Okay. Get a mountain. Alright, Spell Pierce is going to be very helpful. Alright. That's turn. Oh, I can't stop that from happening, so... I left them with a blue mana open, though. I know that blue mana actually hurts me here. Or they manually tap, so it left them with a blue mana open. Alright, they have 22 cards left. Still doesn't get me in range yet. Alright. I just need them to tap out for something that doesn't kill me here. It's close to tapping out for something that doesn't kill me here. Treasure. Guess that. So... 2 to the 4 is 16. So... Oh, but I need 8 mana, or 10 mana to do that. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4, 5, 6. Alright, so it's only 8 cards, so they would draw 16. Yeah, that's not going to be good enough, is it? I have to cast Sonar's thing here. I'll grab 2 spells. And those 2 spells have to keep me alive. So, 1. And... 2. Yeah, I did my math wrong. Math is hard. Math is unreasonably hard. Alright, well, I'm gonna die now before I can do anything else. For some reason, I thought that was gonna be enough at first. Ah, that was nice of them. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna die before I can cast all my things, so... In fact, this should have probably been the 3 damage tap a guy to tap one of the 4/4s and kill the 3/3. Yeah, I punted, and then I played poorly after that for good measure, just to make absolutely certain I lose this game. So right now, X can be 4, or X can be 2, right? 2 blue, and 1, 2, 3, 4... X is 3. It's only 8 cards. Yeah, I would prefer to not lose this game right now. I know the way I played doesn't imply that, but the actual fact is I would prefer not to lose this game like this turn, if I can help it. I don't think I can afford to top Sonar here. That's how bad this is going. I wasted all of that mana. Yep. Okay. And that has 4 power now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have to, like, trade here. Go to 1. I'll put my splatter technique on the bottom. Which would be helpful if I could get to it. So 4... X is 2. They have 15 cards left in their deck. That's not good enough. I am at 1. I need to kill or stop all of their things from murdering me. I don't think that I can. Kill that one. And then I still take 2. Yep. Okay, that's on me. I botched that one turn so badly. I needed to wait. And I need to do other stuff. I need to just cast Sonar's thing and probably just kill the Archaic and the other guy. Like, that was just terrible on my part. Like, I did so many things wrong that game. So many things wrong that game. Would be much easier to figure out what I did correctly. And then take the rest of that and just... I don't know. Put it up on a nice big screen so I can watch myself fail over and over again. Right. That's how sports teams work, right? They just sit down and watch how badly they did everything wrong after a bad game, so that way we can go, okay, so these are all the things you did, and I don't even know if you know why you did them, but... Yeah, if I keep this hand and don't draw a mountain, I lose. If I keep this hand and do draw a mountain, I feel pretty confident, though. I'm going to stop every early problematic thing, so... And have a Sonar in play. So I'd really like to draw that mountain. Or Terramorphic Expanse. That is literally neither of the 2 lands I asked for, and you know it. I didn't even say anything that could be confused for Island or Divergent Equation. Well, if I don't draw a mountain, I'm going to die. I am going to die. Oh my god, Arena, come on! It's been like a month of this now. Yeah, what am I gonna do? Spell Pierce the thing? I guess if they try and put it on Abigail, I have to, because all of my burn spells deal 3 damage right now, so yeah. That's where I'm at. This is the world I live in. Where that's my correct play. Thank you. Jerk. Hey. Considering I have 2 Divergent Equations, I also might be in the world where I buy back that Abrade. But Vibrant Outburst would just be better. If I wait... I'm still holding up Vibrant Outburst, so we're doing this. So now we run the risk of they have a targeted pump spell that will save the creature I try and kill here. Or they just have the Shade Lock. Alright, so 3 damage to that, tap that. That's a 4/6. I have like 1 spell in my deck that can kill it by itself. I hate this game. I absolutely hate this game. Like, what am I gonna do? Chump the 3/2? Or take, like, 9 damage this turn. If they don't have anything that kills my 4/4, by the way. If they just kill my 4/4, then I can just lose the old-fashioned way. Yep. That's 9 damage, I go to 4. They have 2 lethal threats in play, basically. And I cannot kill one of them with anything I have in my hand and only 1 card in my deck. Oh, cool. They have something else. Probably a pump spell that would save the 4/6 here. That ain't it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Arena. I didn't want to play Magic today anyway. Oh my god, what a miserable draw. I needed 1 mountain before turn 5. And I don't think I lose that game. Even to the 4/6. Like, they won't have done anything to me up until that point. So the 4/6 is annoying, but I have time. They would probably have to have killed Sonar already. Yeah, no, if I don't miss that land drop, I don't think I lose this game. Or don't miss the mountain, rather. I don't think I lose this game, but I missed the mountain for forever and a year. And, yeah. Alright. Well... Thanks, Arena. We have once again gone from the I feel really good about myself from this one draft, let's do another one, into here's a monochromatic draw again. God, that has been happening so much lately. Like, ridiculously more than normal, it feels like. And not just for me, like, people I watch keep running into that hand, too, where it's just like, all 1-color land in their 2-color decks. So it'd be nice if the opponent also ran into that at the same time. Like, if you're gonna do that, at least do it to both players, you know. Let both of them have to deal with it. Alright. Well, I'm not playing Magic anymore today. I'll probably be back on later doing some Slay the Spire or something, but that's gonna do it for me for right now, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.